Can I get you a coffee?
I'm not here to socialize.
I figured as much, because when you called me, your voice, it seemed kind of tight. You know what I mean? Like, you know how cops talk sometimes when they've got something on their mind?
Formal notification, Sonny.
Yeah.
Claudia's autopsy results are in. They confirm your wife was murdered. Try and contain your grief. It's unseemly.
Hey. You look like hell. What's going on?
Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it's you, huh?
What did I do?
Well, Johnny knows that I'm undercover. But you already know that, don't you? What is with you? I mean, where are your priorities? I'm your son. You don't even warn your own cop son that your boy toy could blow my cover anytime he feels like it?
Well, maybe your mother just decided to trust me.
You so desperate to hold on to Johnny that you let him have a keg of dynamite over my head and not even tell me to look up?
Are you finished? Are you done? Because I'm going to talk now. I got people on both sides of this thing that I love and that I care about. I give new meaning to the word stuck in the middle, okay? And for all the good it's done, which granted, Dante, it may not be much, but I have run myself ragged trying to protect everyone involved in this thing, but nobody more than you.
Yeah? You want a nice job protecting me. Nice job protecting me! Sending me to the lion's den every day with no idea, no clue. Your boyfriend could have sold me out anytime he wanted to.
Hey, you know what? Nor did she warn me that you were an undercover cop, all right? You've been building this case for months that could land me in prison. All the while, you're working beside me, pretending to have my
Look,
back.
I told you this is not about you. My target is
You're right,
Sonny.
Sonny's the target. And you know what? That's one of the only reasons I got no problem letting you do your thing.
The autopsy was the first domino down. Now that there's been a determination that Claudia was murdered, CSI team can do their work. Those people are amazing. I mean, they can figure things out from the tiniest shred of evidence. Imagine what they can do with a whole body. Looks like Claudia's going to get the last word after all. Her body is going to tell us everything we need to know so we can put this case to bed. You got nothing to say?
It brings me comfort.
Comfort?
Yeah, because then it's terrible not knowing. And I don't expect you to believe me, but I'm just glad that there's closure.
Because you love Claudia so much.
Okay, I'm not going to lie to you, Mac. I never loved Claudia, but I liked her.
Is that why you called her out in front of half the town?
She made me angry in front of, a crowd, okay? And I'm not going to get into why she made me angry. But sometimes when I get mad, I forget what I say.
Don't worry, Sonny. We'll be happy to jog your memory.
Is that judgment I hear, Mac? Because you got no room.
Excuse me? What does that mean?
A lot of times you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And, I don't have to explain this to you, but I'll be happy to. Sometimes there's a couple, they look perfect, or a match made in hell. But on the inside, it's the opposite. Like everybody thought that Claudia and I, we were a disaster. But in actuality, we had a pretty decent dysfunctional relationship. You and Felicia, on the other hand, were like destiny. You guys could do no wrong.
Sonny,
right?
trust me. Listen, Corinthos, you don't want to go down this road.
I'm just illustrating a point. You don't know what went on in my house.
I'm just glad that my wife... I'm just glad that I know what happened to her.
I take it that means you want whoever is responsible for Claudia's death to be brought to justice then.
Why wouldn't I, Mac?
what, Dante? Sonny means nothing to me. Except the fact that he's a pompous ass that used my sister more than anybody in her life, and that's saying something. So I got no problem if he ends up behind bars. In fact, it would uncomplicate my life quite a bit. But the real reason, the only reason that I'm not blowing your cover here is your mother. She loves you more than anything and would be devastated if anything ever happened to you. And I will not cause her any pain intentionally.
Oh, wow. Am I supposed to be touched by all this?
Why don't you try a little gratitude?
Oh, you know, the fact that I'd be put in a position to feel grateful to your boyfriend for anything, it makes my stomach turn, okay? You should have warned...
Get that finger out of my face. I make no apologies. I've always done what I felt was best for you.
Oh, come on, just be honest. What you did was to save your pathetic relationship, okay?
You know what? You're gonna want to leave this apartment and don't you dare come back until you can keep a civil tongue in your head. Go.
Just so you know, I'm gonna bring this case. Your sister's death will not go unsolved. I may not have liked Claudia, but she does deserve justice.
That meant a lot to me, what you said to Dante there. I'm not used to having anyone jump to my defense like that.
Look, I'm not gonna let him treat you like dirt, all right? Even if he is your son.
Oh my God, he is so angry with me.
I know. I'm sorry about that. I need you to know that I'm not so blinded by this need to avenge my sister's death that I don't see how conflicted you are. I mean, you got your loyalties branched out all over the place. Dante, me, Sonny.
We don't have to go there.
Look, ignoring Sonny is not going to make him go away, all right? Believe me, I've tried. You love him and you don't want to see him end up in prison. I get that. But that's exactly where this is headed. You've got to know that. That Sonny's the target of a major law enforcement takedown, and your son is going to be the one to set it off, so you need to prepare yourself for what's about to happen.
I understand. Claudia's autopsy results are in. Any idea if they managed to come up with anything besides the fact that she was killed with a blow to the head? Any convenient proof of who did it?
Not so far.
Yeah, I don't get this. Why aren't we being kept in the loop?
You know how bureaucracy works. Maybe the information just hasn't filtered down the chain.
What if they have nothing to report? What if forensics got nothing? Do we still have a case against Sonny?
Yeah, we got Sonny ripping into Claudia in public, and a room full of people who heard him accuse her of putting his son in a coma. That's motive. People have killed for a lot less.
And we got a witness who can testify seeing Sonny come home at 3 a.m. the night Claudia died with blood on his shirt. That same shirt was found in Sonny's fireplace.
Yeah, obstruction of justice, destroying evidence.
Right, and it contained Claudia's blood and Sonny's DNA.
And a recording of Sonny referring to Claudia's death while she was still considered officially missing. And let's not forget the cabin where Carly gave birth right after Claudia kidnapped her. It burned to the ground in a rainstorm.
And this is all circumstantial.
A neon sign pointing right at Corinthos.
Any good attorney will punch holes in all of that. We need DNA evidence recovered from Claudia's body. Solid evidence that'll prove without a doubt that Sonny killed her.